5 of my favorite albums from one of my favorite bands. This band, and specifically this album, completely changed my perspective of music. In Search of the Lost Chord. The album cover itself caught my eye right away. It caught my ear right away. This is a phenomenal album, way ahead of its time. Next, the Days of Future Past album with the London Festival Orchestra conducted by Peter Knight. This one is great because it mixes orchestrated music with rock and roll music and pulls it off in a great way. And next, the Question of Balance album. The first song on this album, Question, is phenomenal, and the whole album has some really meaningful songwriting to it. Next is the album To Our Children's Children's Children. So that's kind of interesting. This album is extremely emotional, going from happy to sad to depressed to uplifting out of the depression into happiness and a new brighter future. A phenomenal album. And last, the Seventh Sojourn album. This one does occur a little bit later in their discography, and it includes some simpler songwriting and instrumentation, but is still a phenomenal album.